Hi, today's video is going to be about atomic number, mass number, and isotopes. If you don't know what any of those mean, don't worry, I'll explain it all for you. It might help to have some background on atoms, so if you need that, feel free to pause this video and watch some of my previous videos before continuing. Let's get into today's lesson. Atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom. This can also be the number of electrons in that atom if the atom is neutral, since that requires an equal number of positive and negative charges. The atomic number of each element is constant, and no two elements in the universe have the same atomic number. That means that you can identify an element in existence just by knowing how many protons it has in its nucleus. If you told me the atomic number of an element was 6, I would know it's carbon, since that's the only element with 6 protons in its nucleus. Mass number is the number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom. That means it's just the atomic number plus the number of neutrons. You can find the number of neutrons by subtracting the atomic number from the mass number. You can also find the atomic number by subtracting the number of neutrons from the mass number. And lastly, you can find the mass number by adding the atomic number and the number of protons. Looking back at carbon, I know that the atomic number is 6, and the mass number is 12. So, that means there are 6 neutrons in its nucleus. The last thing we're going to talk about are isotopes. Atomic number can't change, but mass number can. This is because some elements can have variations in the number of neutrons in the nucleus. These variations are called isotopes. Hydrogen, for example, has 3 isotopes. The first isotope has no neutrons, and this is the most common form of hydrogen. The second isotope contains 1 neutron, and the third has 2. Adding more neutrons adds more mass, which makes the atom heavier. So you can tell which isotope it is based on the mass number. Let's recap what we learned today. Here I have my brother Arjun, who's going to be representing the element argon.
Hello.
The atomic number of argon is 18. That means that there's 18 protons in its nucleus. Assuming that the atom is neutral, there's also 18 electrons.
Stop that tickle.
Shut up. Anyways, argon has many isotopes. I used 40 as its mass number in this example since that's the most common isotope. If we take the atomic number, 18, and subtract it from the mass number, 40, we get the number of neutrons, which in this case is 22. I have another example for you guys. Here we have an idiot.
Hey.
Sorry, I meant iodine. If you see the atomic number up here, then you know that this is the atomic mass, not the mass number. I'll explain the difference in a minute. The atomic number is 53. That means there's 53 protons and 53 electrons. The atomic mass is 127. This is different from mass number because it's an average of all the isotopes. You'll see this on a periodic table most likely because it encompasses all the possible isotopes of an atom. If you take 127 and subtract 53 from it, you get 74. So there's 74 neutrons in this atom. So you can see that we get a lot of information from just these 2 numbers. You can go. To summarize today's lesson, we learned about atomic number, mass number, and isotopes, where atomic number, mass number, and atomic mass can be found for each element, as well as the difference between atomic mass and mass number. Our question of the week is, how many protons, neutrons, and electrons are in a neutrally charged atom of oxygen? You can use your periodic table to help you out. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos every week.